Alright, what is up guys? Welcome to another video. So today, just announced, was the brand new Traxxas Rustler 4x4 people, VXL brushless. Now we've been waiting for a 4x4 Rustler for basically forever, a billion years, something like that. But it's finally here, and thank you Traxxas for making this truck. Alright, so I just really wanted to make this quick video just to kind of discuss and look at all of the new added features, the changes, and whatnot on this new truck. So I mean, you can see that it actually looks really similar to the e-Revo. The new body style even has the protective plastic on the upper deck here. Similar style of bumper as well. But anyways, let's go and click on this, get a closer look at this truck. Dang, look at that thing. It looks like a beast. So, in my opinion, just looks alone pretty much looks like an e-Revo, just like I said, but a true 1/10 scale e-Revo. So it's kind of a midpoint between the standard e-Revo and then the 1/16 version. But that thing looks pretty mean. There you see the new body style with all of the plastic trim here. It looks really sharp. I love the graphics. This also comes in a blue, blue and red. I probably think probably go with the green one personally. But you can see that it has similar e-Revo tires, the Talon EXTs, I believe they're called, 2.8s. I really like the tread pattern, and they're more squared off. You can see these corner knobs are very kind of sharp corner. The corner knobs there. Really nice rim design. It's got that black chrome look, which I like. I don't like that flashy full-on silver chrome. To me it looks kind of cheap and cheesy. But you can see here, this is the chassis. So all in all, I mean, just looking at it right now, it looks really almost identical to the Slash LCG 4x4 chassis. I believe it's 20 millimeters shorter, so roughly about an inch shorter than the Slash, so it's going to be an inch shorter wheelbase. But then, as you can see here, they're saying the wheelbase has been lengthened by 20 millimeters from the previous two-wheel drive Rustler, so that'll give you a little bit more stable handling while still being able to wheelie on command, which is pretty nice. I think that's kind of a perfect balance there. Really nice length, and it looks, I mean, altogether it looks like a great package. It doesn't look too stubby, doesn't look too long, not too wide. It just looks perfect. I think they did a really good job on the design overall. So you can see that it does offer self-rightening just like the Revo does, but then I believe this, you need a 3S LiPo battery to do that. It's not going to work on nickel metal hydride, and it's not going to work on a 2S LiPo either. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be mentioned somewhere down below. It doesn't say anything here, it looks like, but yeah, this does feature their new clipless body style. So instead of the 4 clips, 2 on the front, 2 on the back, you basically slide in the front, and then there's a locking mechanism latch on the rear kind of truck bed, I guess you would call it, area. As you can see here, it is coming soon, not out in stores yet, but it is $399. There is the model number. Here's a video. I'm not going to play that. You can look that up on Traxxas's YouTube. There's the profile of the truck, and like I said, looks really close to a Slash LCG. Pretty sure this is going to be sharing quite a bit of parts with the Slash. I think the A-arms might be a little bit different, but I'm not quite sure on that yet. So yeah, low LCG chassis. You have the typical Traxxas TSM. That's basically going to help you with keeping a straight line. It's going to steer for you. If it senses that the rear end is fishtailing a little bit, it's going to straighten that out for you. And of course, you can adjust that. You can turn it completely off if that's not your thing. This kind of has a sliding breakdown of all of the parts. Oops, there you go. Real quick, so you got the new front bumper, you got the new body, it's Pro Graphics, what they call it. New Talon EXT, these are 2.8s, so more of a 1/10 scale monster truck tire. In my opinion, I mean, they call this a stadium truck, but let's be honest, this is a Truggy. This is straight up Truggy. For those of you who don't know what a Truggy is, it's basically a monster truck mixed with a body of kind of a buggy. So there it is, Truggy, or muggy if you're used to that kind of old-fashioned term. So yeah, there's the body latch for the locking mechanism. So you got your rear wing. Of course, that's going to add to downforce and also help you from flipping over when you're wheeling. It's going to balance it out. You get your typical Traxxas shocks. I'm surprised they went with progressive rate and not linear rate, but that's an easy swap out. You can find linear springs on eBay for really, really cheap. Typical plastic shock and plastic bodies and caps, so there's no aluminum here unfortunately, but it's another upgrade that you should make is the caps. Typical integrated servo saver, good stuff, and your typical 2075 servo you find on all the typically all the 1/10 scale stuff. Receiver box, and there's the TQI with the TSM, VXL 3S, ESC with the Valenion system, 3500 motor. This I really like, the new battery hold down, it looks really cool. I'm curious to see on if this is going to work with a thicker 3S LiPo battery, or if you have to buy some additional mounts, or if these are adjustable, if there's maybe like a screw or two that you can remove and bring it up a little bit. That would be awesome if that had that functionality. But it does have this kind of arched mount for your nickel metal hydride batteries that have the batteries on the top layer, so that's good that it's kind of dual functionality as well, especially for some LiPo batteries. If you have the cable coming out from the top, this is going to be really nice as well. You're not going to have to worry about it interfering with the latch. Single screw motor, so that's going to allow you to set your mesh with just one screw. I believe there is an updated spur gear in here. I'm not sure what's changed on that, or slipper clutch rather. Typical wheelie bar. You do get heavy duty 4mm turnbuckles. Last but not least, you do get supposedly beefed up drive shafts. Let's see here. So it's larger diameter half shafts. Okay. So yeah, they're modeled after what's in the Slash 4x4, so it's really similar. I'm actually curious to see if these are going to be compatible with the Slash, considering the beef here. I'm sure that's going to be a nice little upgrade for those of you that are sticking with the Slash 4x4. Typical stuff here. So here's the, this is just the pitch gear. Friggate spur gear, 32 pitch, yep. Typical stuff. Sealed ball bearings. Here's some action shots for you guys. Let's pick a good one. So I think this is a pretty good shot here. So it really shows off that body. There's the locking latch mechanism there. Really love I love the overall look. I think everything looks proportional. Nothing looks too big or small. Yeah, I'm really liking that color though. I think that color looks really sharp. I like those graphics. Here's taking a closer look at the chassis, and actually let's go ahead and open a new tab. Let's compare it to the Slash 4x4 LCG, so that's the Platinum Edition. 4x4, and there it is. Load up, let's go to the gallery. Okay, here is the Slash. So as you can see here, comparing that to this one, it's basically the same thing. I mean, of course the Slash is a little bit longer, so you can see that the receiver box is actually mounted in between the servo and the ESC, whereas on the Rustler 4x4, it is actually right on top of the servo. So yeah, like I said, that's about an inch shorter. So usually on the Slash, the servo would be right about here, bringing that wheelbase to right about here, so a little bit shorter. not too bad. And yeah, looking at these A-arms, they do look quite a bit different than what's on the Slash. I'm not sure if that's just a redesign and if it has the exact same mounts as the Slash. I mean, it definitely does look the same here as you get closer to the center area, the center line, where it mounts near the chassis. But it definitely looks really, really close. All these mounting points here, all this looks the same. This is the same. Everything with the motor and the ESC looks the same as well. Again, you do have a different battery mount. This battery hold down looks quite a bit nicer, in my opinion. Receiver box is a little bit different as well. So yeah, let's see if there's any other good pictures that I can take a look at. So let's take a look at the profile real quick. So yeah, literally the same thing. Literally, you can even see the same kind of arch. Exactly the same here. Of course, the Rustler does not have Nerf bars, not needed. So those are not there. I know it's the picture, the angle probably, but this looks quite a bit lower. And I know that the Rustler actually has a little bit less ground clearance than the Slash out of the box. Of course, that's adjustable. You can buy longer shocks, longer springs, and raise up your center of gravity as well. But this will give a nice clearance as well as nice handling. Something to keep in mind. Not sure if this has a teardown. Does not. And we have this picture though. So taking a close look at this, so you know you have your front, your rear, your center chassis, exactly the same concept. And I want to say these A-arms might be just redesigned, but it looks like they mount exactly the same way as in the Slash 4x4, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, these shock towers do not have the pins for the body, the post rather. So I'm kind of curious how that's going to work. What else can I show you? Oh, so here's the specs. Let's go and bust these out real quick. Specs. Alright, let's do a quick comparison. 12.75 wheelbase for the Slash, 11.62 for the Rustler 4x4. So yeah, that's about an inch difference. You're dealing with 18.78 in overall length. Of course, this does not have a front and rear bumper, so that's where a lot of that is getting chopped off. Whereas the Slash, this sticks out quite a bit front and back. 22.36 for the Slash, 7.6 inches in height for the Slash, 6.35 for the Rustler 4x4. Let's see here, 12.94 width, so I believe this is going to be a little bit wider. And yeah, this is only 11.65. So that's about an inch and a half wider. Of course, a lot of that width is coming from the wheels and tires, but definitely it is wider and shorter, lower center of gravity. Guessing this is going to handle really, really nice. So you can see, like I said, the ground clearance on this one is only 1.1 inches. And ground clearance here, well, this says center, so I'm not sure if that's changed as far as right here. This is 1.85 inches, so maybe that's where the difference is coming from. Maybe on the Rustler they're measuring it from right here in between the axles, and then this they're measuring it in the center. I'm guessing that's where the difference is. Because overall, I would say that this one would make sense to be higher up due to the bigger wheels. I mean, this setup here is exactly the same as this, so I don't see why that would change in the opposite direction, but whatever. So 2.2 SC tires for the Slash, of course. This has 2.8s. So VXL 3S 3500. Same thing here, exactly the same setup. Nothing there, different, same gear pitch. Shaft rear end, yep. Servo saver is included. top speed is 60 plus. This also has the exact same 60 plus, but this one actually says 65 plus. Okay. 42 millimeter with optional battery strap included. Oh, cool. Nice. So I'm guessing that's coming with a separate strap, if I'm not mistaken, for the 3S packs, like I was saying. I don't know. Hopefully that's the case. That'd be awesome if it is. This is really your breakdown of the speed, depending on what gearing. So if you're using the stock gearing, you can either get 30 plus with a 7-cell nickel metal hydride, or if you bump up to a 3S LiPo, you get 40 plus. I'm not sure why they left that out for the 2S. I'm guessing this is going to get maybe around 40 even with a 2S LiPo stock gearing. Optional gearing, it does include a 17 tooth, and you can pair it with the 3S LiPo and get 60 plus. If you purchase a 20 that's sold separately, you can get 65 plus. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, VXL 3S, that means it supports up to 3S batteries. LiPo's no problem. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. That's all that's been released so far. There aren't any video reviews or written reviews, for that matter, online to be found anywhere just of yet. Too early to tell, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be an epic car, epic truck. I'm not sure about you, but me personally, I'm definitely going to be picking one of these things up. These things look beast, look awesome. Can't wait to get my hands on one, get it dirty, get it bashing. It's going to be an epic truck. Who's this truck for? So, of course, it's billed as a stadium race truck. So obviously, if you're getting it for that, that's perfect. But in my opinion, this is more of a basher. For the reasons that I said previously, just the way it's set up and the tires and everything like that. Seems more set up as a Truggy, and of course the Truggy is great for bashing. In my opinion, this is going to be one of the more popular trucks once it comes out. Who knows, it might even dethrone the Slash, but I don't know how that's going to work out. But I think that's a way better truck than the Slash overall. I mean, if you're looking at bash, it's got bigger tires, you're dealing with a more nimble body. Of course, it's going to be a little bit lighter, so acceleration is going to be better. You're going to be having fun with those wheelies. Of course, you can loosen your spur a little bit if you don't want it to wheelie, but I mean, that's such a freaking awesome thing to do, so I don't see why you would do that. But pretty awesome truck. Can't wait to get one, like I said. Yeah, really can't say anything else more about this. I think I've covered pretty much everything front to back. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of crossover with this as far as parts from the Slash or Stampede. I know there's people that have already built this car basically using a Stampede and kind of throwing in some Rustler parts, some Slash parts, and throwing on a Rustler body and making it look like this. But again, I think this has quite a few updates that it makes it its own truck. It's really unique. You can get a really good close-up look with the A-arm. Like I said, I want to say it has the same mounting. Even the way the shock is mounted, it looks identical. It's just that the overall design looks a little bit different. If anything, this looks a little bit thicker, so hopefully that means these are beefed up, similarly to the drive shafts. So hopefully that's a good thing, and you won't need to change those out constantly. And yeah, that pretty much sums up this video. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and push them in the comment section below. And I would appreciate that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys next time.